Everybody knows the Lakewood Mall incident or the fight. I've talked to Trey directly about it before too. He and I have been in touch. I've heard, and I want to see if you can confirm this, that the bad blood between him and Orlando Anderson had started before that. Did you know?
He knew of him before that.
What was?
I don't know, because Compton is funny. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas could have been best friends before. I don't know. That's how it should be. You know, I don't know where they stuff started from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he knew him before all of that. He knew him before all that. We all know all of them. As far as everybody's age bracket, you know what I'm saying? You might have some old cats know a lot of youngsters and but the age bracket, you know, pretty much is okay. Yeah, I know.
It's closer to being
Anderson's age. Yeah. And I know he's way little than me. Shakeefa D, all them is my age. Terry Brown, all them. They was my age. Pac was like, we wasn't seeing him too much. He popped up on the weekend 2 or 3 days before we left. He was getting to his girl, you know what I mean?
Your daughter?
Yeah. Because at first it was different, then he fell in love, I don't know, they was a couple. I know that, it seemed like they was a couple, so I'm gonna say they was a couple. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a couple other ones, you know, but Pac got different sides to him, you know what I mean? And I think he got to be that other side of that Gemini with her, because everything else was, you shoot him up, bang, bang, fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't get in touch with that other, because that other side, it seemed like he was more like that. You know what I mean? Nice and humble and quiet and just chilling. Not really quiet, but, you know, happy and smiling, ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because being on the outside, looking in, and all you seeing is just what you see. You don't know what the hell's going on behind them pictures. The picture might look a certain way, but that don't mean that's exactly what's going on.
So go to the day that you leave for Vegas.
We was at the house chilling, getting ready to roll. Pac and them was late and this and that. We waiting on people and, you know, everybody happy. I'm telling him the Tyson fight, I'm trying to find my boy, cause he give me tickets, you know what I'm saying, for free, and I sell them. I sold like 3 tickets for $2,500 a piece before the fight started. That's the thing, the fights, the Super Bowls, the college, the NBA, All-Star, man, you get them tickets for $200-300, sell them for like $4,000, $3,500, yeah. Yeah, man, we was clowning, having a good time, you know what I'm saying, Buntry Ave. Suge and Buntry and them went one way, and me and Trey went another way. You know what I'm saying? Buntry was with Suge and Pac. Me and Trey, we went to the house or something and was chilling, you know what I'm saying? I sold my 3 tickets and the fight was over. They was back there with Mike Tyson.
Right.
They all in the back, with Mike getting rubbed down and all that. They back there with them motherfuckers.
Right.
He couldn't take all of us, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, bring a couple of the homies, don't bring all of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, you know, Buntry was always on top of the list, and we respected that. He was there before all of it. Well, Trey was, you know. They was just clowning around, and Pac hit the song for him that he made. That was hard. You know what I'm saying? I think they walked out with it too. But yeah, Pac, I can't remember if he had that vest on or if he took it off, but by the time we went back, he didn't have the vest on no more, and I had got at him about that.
An informant or a witness claimed that inside the fight that there was an altercation between some Crips and Suge and Buntry.
During the fight, an FBI witness reported seeing an altercation between Suge and Tupac's entourage and some rival Crip gang members. One of the Crips told Suge Knight that he thought he was untouchable, to which Knight responded that he was untouchable. The Crip responded, "You can be touched."
Did you hear
Yeah, I don't know about the exact words, but yeah, they, you know, that ain't shit though, but yeah. They back there tussling around, moving around, because everybody all packed up, and elbow to elbow, you know what I'm saying? Somebody done bumped into somebody, you watch where you going, you know, whoa. And they went on about their business, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit happen all the time.
So you heard about that?
Yeah, it could have turned into something. Well, they just had a little silver match. It wasn't really nothing to talk about. It wasn't nothing major, nothing like nothing to them. You know, just bumped into them because of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I was, we got there, yeah, me and Trey came from the house, and I'm over here selling my tickets, he doing his thing, and then that's when one of the homies had called me that I knew. Because we had seen Buntry in them. Pop, he over here, he over there, man. They came out, we was right there by the where the MGM and one of the exits to the ring, you got different exits. They come through on the carpet like, and the casino door is right there. Them niggas, they came through after the fight, high, happy and talking crazy. Tyson woke him up, Tyson, you know what I'm saying? And so, Trey, like I say, Trey was over here somewhere talking to somebody. They came out, and somebody called me, and I went over there to talk to him. You know what I mean? And so the Suge and them stopped. You know, and like I tell everybody, we wasn't there for nothing. We was there to handle business, have a good time, go back home. Right. We wasn't looking for nothing. If it wasn't for that, them two little incidents, you used to be Keefy D and be like, what's up, and keep it going. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas jumped on Trey and them. Trey and them got down too though. They put their hands back. But that started it. That's changed everything. Cause we used to be cordial a little bit. I mean, it be shit used to happen, true enough, we know that. Cause they got a gang and we got a gang, so anybody can get into it when it's gang banging. You know, but then you got other people that's about money and this and that had cool little relationships going on. So he wasn't even no trip. That shit just all of a sudden out of nowhere. And we didn't start it. Trey done approached, I sound like a motherfucking police. Trey done approached Suge and Buntry. Just on some stuff, homie, we was looking for y'all. You know what I'm saying? With Neckbone, you know, he over there. You know, everybody already know Pac all over the place. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So bam. They start having a little discussion, just some little low key, like, yeah, you know, is that right? Woo? Not no, it's like, man, nobody pay me, man, we do that little bullshit. Anybody tripping off that fool? Come on, we got this crack, we got that crack, woo. But Pac zigzagged back in. You seen all of us over there, cause me and Trey over there, and it's me, Trey, and Buntry, and Suge talking. He came and dipped in, yeah? And motherfuckers just saying this, just, you know, damn near talking in code. You know, didn't nobody say, hey, Tupac, you want to go? Hey, man, what we gonna get at Pac for? Ain't nobody never got at Pac about going to do nothing, ever, not one time. Now, what he heard, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he heard something enough to know who to go hit, but then wasn't nobody talking to him. So bam, he ran, I was trying to catch him, and then bullshit just went down, you know what I'm saying?
Did he say anything to Orlando? Because that's one of the things.
Yeah, he said, you from the South? I was standing right there.
So you heard that?
Yeah. That's that gangbanging shit, man. That's that gangbanging shit, man. That shit started all kind of ways, you know what I'm saying?
Is Orlando saying anything on the ground? Like, is he?
You know what? The boy was balled up good. I ain't never balled up before. I get up and I'm gonna get down. Take my licks, but I'm finna give a motherfucker some hell of a licks too. You know, and if it come to sticking, whatever. But the boy was balled up like this. So he got a few kicks in the ass and in the back, or ribs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers was gone. Suge was trying to break it up. Trey wasn't doing nothing. Tupac wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Did Orlando say anything?
Nah.
You never heard him say?
Nope.
There's a story that he said, fuck you and your money. And
I ain't hear none of that.
But when you watch the video, there's no time for him to say anything.
Nah.
He's still on the ground and you guys take off.
Yeah, he can't, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been in way worse situations, man. I'd had to fight whole modules of Crips. That little shit wasn't nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I ain't sitting there proud of it, and to be honest with you, this shit never happened, man. You know, but it did. Just like all this other gangbang shit happened. You know, you can't blame that shit on us, and everybody get in when it's time to get in. You know, ain't nobody trying to play fair, and motherfuckers ain't never played fair with me. Yeah, plenty of times I done been by myself, so however, whatever, but you know, I ain't on that no more. But it was on when it was on, but I ain't on it like that no more. I look at life in a whole different perspective, you know what I'm saying? I'ma still get down, I'm still from the hood. You can't never take that from me. I'm from the mob, but I ain't running around with no attitude toward nobody. You know what I'm saying? I get along with people and everything is all good with me.
Before that incident, did you know what Orlando Anderson, did he have a reputation that you were aware of?
Nah.
He's just a name?
Nah. Man, there's so many of them dudes over there, man, that's hitters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even, they ain't even touched 10 of them. They ain't even touched 10 of them, man. They got hitters, we got hitters too.
Right.
We got hitters, and they just, the guys at Death Row was like, okay, they the toughest guys on the east side. No, we got hitters, and they got hitters, and that's why it be so much drama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the media will grab something and depict it in its own manner to where it's guiding the decisions of how your thoughts are gonna comprehend what's going on. Like, oh, that was fucked up, y'all did this. Nah, but y'all don't know how many times I had to get down with all these motherfuckers by myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's part of the game. I had to take my licks, my bumps, and my bruises. You know what I mean? I done got a few passes, though, and I got a gang of homies from the other side, too. You know what I mean? I'm cool with a few cats. You know what I'm saying? That's from the opposite fraction of myself. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I learned to respect in a high form of fashion, because that's just how I feel in my heart.
So let's say that Biggie and a whole mess of Crips caught you alone and jumped on you. How do you react to that afterwards?
And I got rust? Shit, that's part of being a blood, nigga. You gotta stay strong. And take your fade, and then shit, catch a couple of them on some head ups, and they gonna be cool after that. Y'all gonna be partners. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn your shit. You gotta come from being a blood, huh? That's where we come from. So it's natural for us. Well, it's a big deal when it happened to them.
So you wouldn't have done like you guys wouldn't do like what Orlando and them did, which is we gotta go find them.
Hell yeah, we would have went and found them motherfuckers.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's why gang banging is gang banging, because it don't stop. They done went and got them. They finna come get them. They finna go back and get them. This motherfucker's been warned 40-some years like that. That's gangbang. It's gangbang. You can't be sympathizing and feel sorry for, how somebody got treated or got their ass whooped. It's gangbanging.